Welcome back to Video Wikis, the famous singer and songwriter whose tales of young heartache achieved widespread success in the early 21st century. Taylor Swift. Moving further to her early life, she developed an early interest in music and quickly advanced from roles in children's theater to her first appearance in front of a crowd of thousands. She was 11 years old when she performed The Star-Spangled Banner before a Philadelphia 76ers basketball game, and the following year she picked up a guitar and began writing songs. Swift created original material that reflected her experiences of tween alienation, drawing inspiration from country music artists such as Shania Twain and the Dixie Chicks. Swift's parents sold their farm in Pennsylvania when she was 13 to relocate to Hendersonville, Tennessee, so she could devote more time to courting country labels in nearby Nashville. The song was an instant hit, spending 8 months on Billboard's country singles chart. Swift, now 16, released her self-titled debut album and went on tour with Rascal Flatts. Taylor Swift was certified platinum in 2007 after selling more than 1 million copies in the United States, and she continued to tour extensively, opening for artists such as George Strait, Kenny Chesney, Tim McGraw, and Faith Hill. Swift received the Country Music Association's CMA Horizon Award for Best New Artist that November, capping a year in which she emerged as country music's most visible young star. Taylor Swift has been breaking music industry records and winning awards for her singing and songwriting abilities for many years. Even if you know all of her hit songs by heart, there are a few things you may not know about the country-turned-pop singer. Swift demonstrated a refined pop sensibility on her second album, Fearless, 2008, courting the mainstream pop audience without losing sight of her country roots. Fearless debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart with sales of over 500,000 copies in its first week. It eventually spent more time at the top of the charts than any other album released that decade. Singles like You Belong With Me and Love Story were also popular in the digital market, with the latter garnering over 4 million paid downloads. Swift stated that when writing lyrics, she is sometimes inspired by writing burns. Sometimes the lines in a song are lines you wish you could text message someone in real life, Swift said in a 2014 interview with Rolling Stone. I'd just be constantly writing zingers like, burn. That would really get her. The singer-songwriter revealed that Friends is her favorite show that is no longer on the air. She told GQ in 2015 that after performing in front of tens of thousands of people and meeting fans, she likes to go home and run a mini marathon. One of the well-known fact about Taylor Swift is one of the most charitable celebrities. She is well known for donating millions of dollars to a variety of charities, ranging from hurricane relief funds to funding music departments at 6 U.S. colleges. She is also an advocate for children's literacy, having donated money and books to various schools across the country in order to improve education. Swift embarked on her first headline tour in 2009, performing to sold-out crowds across North America. Swift also dominated the industry award circuit that year. In April, the Academy of Country Music named Fearless Album of the Year, and in September, she won Best Female Video for You Belong With Me at the MTV Video Music Awards, VMAs. Swift was interrupted during her VMA acceptance speech by rapper Kanye West, who protested that the award should have gone to Beyoncé for one of the best videos of all time. Later in the show, while accepting the award for Video of the Year, Beyoncé invited Swift on stage to finish her speech, prompting a standing ovation for both performers. Swift won all 4 categories in which she was nominated at the CMA Awards that November. Her selection as CMA Entertainer of the Year made her the award's youngest ever winner, as well as the first female solo artist to do so since 1999. She began 2010 with a strong showing at the Grammy Awards, where she won 4 awards, including Best Country Song, Best Country Album, and Album of the Year. Swift later that year made her feature film debut in the romantic comedy Valentine's Day and was named the new CoverGirl Cosmetics spokesperson. Although Swift avoided discussing her personal life in interviews, her music was surprisingly candid. Speak Now, 2010, her third album, was littered with references to romantic relationships with John Mayer, Joe Jonas of the Jonas Brothers, and Twilight series actor Taylor Lautner. Swift won the CMA Entertainer of the Year award again in 2011, and the following year she received Grammy nominations for Best Country Solo Performance and Best Country Song for Mean, a single from Speak Now. Swift's 7th studio album, Lover, was released in 2019, and she described it as a love letter to love itself. That same year, she starred in Cats, a film adaptation of Andrew Lloyd Webber's hugely successful stage production. The documentary Miss Americana 2020 is about her life and career. Folklore was released in 2020 with little notice. Swift's eighth studio album, a departure from her previous pop-inspired work, received praise for its introspection and restraint, and it won the Grammy for Album of the Year. Evermore, the sister record, was released later in 2020. Swift used a synth-pop sound for Midnight's 2022, which she described as the story of 13 sleepless nights scattered throughout my life. Currently, Taylor Swift followers is 244 million, the engagement rate is 3.2%, the reliability of posts is high, the cost per post is $250,000 plus. For more updates, keep watching the video wikis.